So Diablo 3 came out this week, and kind of, sort of came out on time. Not really.
No, it did not come out on time.
No, the US servers were down for a couple days pretty much, and tons of errors, tons of problems, tons of bugs, but all that stuff is to be expected from a game like this, because it's a computer game.
I don't know. It's been 10 years in the making, and it's Blizzard, for God's sakes. I think they would have been a little bit more better prepared.
Yeah, well...
They didn't expect, hundreds of thousands of people are going to be all trying to sign up at the same time.
I mean, literally millions of people were waiting for midnight.
They totally dropped the ball. Like, they had no idea this game was going to be popular. Shame on you.
Yeah, I don't know. What I really get a kick out of in this whole situation is, like, everybody's been talking about how PC gaming is making a comeback. And when Diablo 3 was coming out, everybody was kind of like, oh man, it's the return of the PC gaming era. And then as soon as they try and log on, they're immediately reminded of why PC gaming kind of went away for a while and was replaced by much more convenient home consoles.
Yeah, it's true. And plus, a lot of people are complaining because even if you want to play Diablo 3 single player, you still have to be signed online all the time. So if servers go down, you're out of luck.
Yeah, so you have the DRM issue, which is definitely a problem. And as a result, Diablo 3 is being shit-canned on Metacritic pretty hardcore by fans. This same thing happened with Call of Duty last year. You saw a game be extremely commercially successful, but then when you went on Metacritic, all the fans could do was piss all over it. But I think it's deserved, man. Like you said, a game that's 10 years in the making, and then everybody's just frustrated for 24 hours as they try and get things working. Mm-hmm. Although I can only imagine how frustrating and hair-pulling difficult it must be to have millions of people trying to get onto your server all at once.
All I could imagine, I kept hitting refresh. I just could imagine everybody at Blizzard running around screaming with their hands above their head.
Millions of people, oh my God, Rachel just hit refresh again, we're totally screwed, you guys, go to Cold Red. And then things just blew up. So, I don't know, what do you think of the game so far though, Rachel? Honestly, what's your opinion about it?
It's entertaining, but again, 10 years in the making, I expected something a little bit more substantial. I mean, it gets repetitive extremely quickly, and when I had finished 3 hours of it, I looked back at my 3 hours with Torchlight 2, and I was kind of like, you know what? I kind of prefer Torchlight 2.
Yeah, from what I hear, Diablo 3 just stole a bunch of stuff from Torchlight.
Torchlight, but you can say Torchlight also took a lot from Diablo. It's just, I don't know, Torchlight 2 had a lot more personality and it didn't get as repetitive, and even with Diablo 3, I'm much more further in than 3 hours now, but everywhere is getting there's not enough dungeon randomization, and it's just kind of more of the same.
So...
It's entertaining,
but it's not as entertaining as it used to be.
It's kind of zone out entertaining. It's almost click, 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 click. That's all you do, and you kind of just zone out and click on shit.
But that's all Diablo ever really was, honestly.
Yeah,
all you ever do in Diablo is click on stuff.
It used to have more personality. It used to just have more than just zoning out.
Yeah, but 10 years ago when there was nothing like it and there weren't a bunch of people trying to make Diablo clones, of course, they could get away with that.
Well, Torchlight 2 is just clicking too, but it's more fun clicking than Diablo clicking.
By the way, if you're a fan of Torchlight and you have or are curious to play it and you haven't played it yet, Gamefly is having a sale right now on the original Torchlight. You can get it for $375, I think.
The first one's good, but the
not
first
as good
one
as
did get repetitive.
Well, you're just in the beta for 2, right?
Right, and I've only played. The beta is only 3 hours long. That's why I judged it on my first 3 hours of Diablo.
Okay.
But Diablo, Torchlight 2, the first 3 hours I've played is hundreds times better than the first one, and I loved the first one.
Well, there you go.
It's really, really good.
If you haven't played Torchlight and you have a PC good enough to run it, go pick that up now. Diablo 3. Rachel, you'll be giving a full review here in a little bit, right?
Yeah, but I'm also hearing a lot of people are beating it in 12 to 13 hours.
Dude, I saw a speed run of it that was about 5 hours long.
Right.
People are beating it ridiculously fast.
I'm not doing speed runs because I explore everywhere.
This is a game that's supposed to take 80 hours to beat, right?
When you have an Xbox RPG come out and it is over 100 hours, and then you have a game we've been waiting for 10 years and it's 12, that's a problem.
Sauce. Yeah, okay. So finally, Blizzard Activision, or Blacktivision as I call them, have made a game that didn't really live up to expectations. They're gonna be fine. All these people do is print money.
Fine.
Yeah, all they do. World of Warcraft.
Like it, we still bought it.
Yeah, between World of Warcraft and Call of Duty, Activision will always be an unstoppable juggernaut.